What's going on, beautiful people? It's your girl, Sheree Robin, and we are kicking off this conversation about all things books, business, and building a life you love. And today, we're talking about the dollars. We're talking about money and income and opportunities and all of the beautiful things that are a result of you writing the right type of badass book, y'all. That is the ultimate goal, the big result, right? Is the income, is the opportunities, is the flood of abundance that comes from you doing this work. So, I want to talk a little bit about that today. I want to share some insight and information with you because oftentimes people want to write a book and the end goal is to have the book. Right. There are so many people who are like, I just want to have the book. I want to write it. I want to leave a legacy or I want to share my story. And the result, right? The outcome of them doing this work for them initially coming into a relationship, with me is like, I just want the tangible book in my hand. But if you spend enough time with myself and my team, we are going to show you like how to expand your thought process. Like I like to say that myself and the literary bays are window makers, right? Because we change the way that you see things. We give you a new perspective. And if you are in a space where you're being coached and supported to write a book, then the goal is for you to see that this book is an income magnet, right? It is not just about you having a final product in your hand, but it's also about you having a tool that allows you to be seen as a subject matter expert so that you can create courses, right? So you can have workshops and webinars, so you can create memberships, so you can create online programs, so you can create curriculum. Now, there are so many of our authors, so many of the incredible authors and speakers that you see behind me have done exactly that. And how we allow or how we set it up so that that's the result. They don't just walk away from this relationship with me and my team with just a book in hand, is that we are extremely intentional. And this is for you as you're writing, like this is me sharing this with you, is that you need to be extremely intentional about the purpose of your book, right? You have to go into writing your book really being clear about what you want and who you want to have a result because of your book. A lot of times we meet writers who just want to have the book, right? They just want to become a published author, but they're missing the part of that transaction where they are moving into the space of being seen as an authority. And only then, right? Only when you write a book that positions you as a subject matter expert can you then get on major stages. Can you then demand 5 and 6 figures for being a speaker or be on TEDx stages or get your honorary doctorate or all of the things that come from this incredible and diligent and intentional work. So the first step that we do is really getting clear on the purpose, right? What is it that you really want? And that's where some of the shift happens in getting you to see that this book is a tool, right? It is a resource. The end goal is not just having the final book in your hand, but it is also creating a space where you are seen as the person who provides the resource, who provides the tool. You are the subject matter expert, right? You are the authority. If it's on breathing, right? If it's on learning how to find your peace, if it's on leading like a champion, right? There are so many different things that are a result of this work, or so many different things that you can teach, right? But it's important that you understand coming into this and writing this book that you are the teacher, right? That you are the person that people are going to seek after. And so you want to write a book that is going to provide tools, that's going to give them the answers that they're looking for. That's the very first part of it, right? Getting clear on that, getting clear on who your audience is, right? And then getting into a regular rotation of committing to do the work and committing to write on a consistent basis. And then now that we know what this is, now that we know what the message is, now that we know what the strategies are that you're going to teach, now that we know who it is that you're going to serve, then that pivot is easier, right? Then you can pivot into the marketplace because you already have produced this product that puts you in the place where people see you as the go-to person, right? So Kiara, for example, boom. Wait, is this this way? Oh no, it's this way. So Kiara, right? Kiara, for example, Kiara was able to write her book, right? How to Become a Real Estate Boss. And she powered through this book, like in a really short amount of time, knocked this book project out. And because it's such a high quality book that has exact lessons, that is for a specific demographic, that teaches exact things and strategies to implement to have a successful, real estate career, Kiara has now elevated her, right? This book then positioned her to be seen as the go-to person. So she's been able to create courses and have workshops and retreats. She's been able to, she got a six-figure coaching opportunity just because she walked in the door, right? This company knew who she was, wanted to hire her on the spot, and gave her a six-figure coaching opportunity because of her book, right? And then in her own business and her own coaching, she was able to double her clientele because people saw up front that she was qualified, right? People could read the book and recognize immediately her level of intellect, intelligence, capacity, capability. All of this was at the forefront in her manuscript, and it led the way for her to have all of the things that she's able to have now as a result of writing the right type of book. And so when people are curious about, is a book worth it? Is it something that you should really do? The question is, if you understand the right type of book to write, right? If you understand that this book is not just for you, this is not just a product at the end that you have and hope to sell and, hustle and get out into people's hands, that the ultimate goal of writing this is to elevate your expertise, right? Is for people to see you as the authority, for people to see you as the thought leader on a specific in a niche, right? In a very targeted area. You don't have to know everything about everything, but you should know the specifics on your topic so that you can be seen as the person to give the advice, right? To provide the resources. And once you do that in a book, the doors just open up, right? And because you've established that, right? The root word of authority is author. So because you establish that you are an authority in a certain subject matter, that then allows you, it opens up the doors, the floodgates for you to create anything that you want. So from workshops and seminars, we've done all of that for our writers, from 2-day retreats, right? For everything that you want to do to create multiple streams of income from a book, it's all possible. But the book is the first piece. Right. The book is the first piece, and really mastering your message, really knowing what your whole purpose is. So you're not wasting time just telling stories that don't really resonate with a specific audience. So knowing that purpose, right? Knowing that audience and making sure that what you write in that book is directed towards that audience. And so that way you can turn all of that into workshops and everything that you want, right? We've got numerous writers who have taken their manuscripts, and because their chapters are so, pristine, and they know exactly what they're teaching, it's a very easy conversion to turn those chapters into modules, right? We can turn them into a course because there's lessons, there's takeaways, there's valuable nuggets. We can turn them into a workshop. We can turn it into a workbook, right? Because there is something beneficial and valuable for your reader. So think about that. Keep that in mind when you're thinking, oh, I want to write a book, and is it going to make money for me, right? Can I create more passive income from my book? Right? You absolutely can. If you're a speaker, sell the book by the boatload, right? When you're at events, sell hundreds of books, right? My writers make thousands of dollars every speaking engagement because of that. But don't just think about, here's a physical product, right? The book is the actual physical product. That's what we call the single product syndrome, right? You're only thinking about it this one way. Think about your book as also a tool to position you and elevate your authority so that you can create whatever you want based on this core message that stands out, or that is the biggest part of your book and what it is that you've been called to share. Okay? I hope that resonates with you and makes really good sense to you. If it does, drop a comment below. Make sure that you like, subscribe, follow along for all of this good stuff. If it's beneficial for you and you're on your road to writing a book, make sure that you sign up for our upcoming masterclass. Make sure that you are on our email list, getting all the freebies and the nuggets and the valuable things that myself and the Literary Babes, that's my BAE, my badass editors, all the goodness that we share with you on a regular basis. But for today, I hope that blessed you real good, and understand that the book is not just a product. It's not a single product at the end. It is a door opener for a magnitude of opportunities and all that good stuff coming your way. All right, guys. Hope that was good for you. Be blessed, and I will see you on the next video.